Today is the 15th of December 2024, and this is my first travel vlog or an account of traveling to a destination I had been to recently, Matheran. Matheran is a small hill station between Pune and Mumbai, and I we traveled to Matheran along with a friend of mine, like my family and my friend's family, just after Diwali. So around I think 5th or 6th of November, 5th, 6th, 7th of November, 2024. Now, Matheran is a unique hill station. I'm going to tell you more about it. There are many aspects about Matheran which are quite different. So let's get into it. First thing, when to go to Matheran? You can go in monsoons. It's really beautiful. But in monsoons, most of the points, due to the weather, are closed, or you may not get a good view of the points. In winters, you can go. That is usually the best time. So between just around October to, let's say, Feb March, it's quite good. That is usually the best time to go to Mathiran. And in summers, it can actually get hot or it can get really crowded. So I would say the best time is around this time, November, December, Jan, Feb time frame. How to go to Mathiran? Now, Mathiran is a unique hill station. There's no direct route just to reach Mathiran. It is because vehicles are not allowed there. So you have to plan your travel in advance, or you have to take several hops in between. There are, starting from the most cheapest option to the most comparatively expensive options. You can go by train. There are trains that either from Pune or from Mumbai. There's Koina Express, and there are some trains that start early, and then in about a 2 hours time frame you will reach Karjat. From Karjat you can take a local to Neral, or some trains directly take you to Neral, like Koina Express. Then from Neral you have to get down, and you can actually, like, the first option is book your tickets in advance. If you're at least 7 to 2 weeks in advance, that you can get a proper ticket. Second is travel by train unreserved tickets. This is not recommended, but you can try that option as well if your trip is planned, just like a few days ago. The third option is to actually take an Uber to Neral. This is comparatively an expensive option because comparatively, from Pune or from Mumbai, it can charge 2 to 3 thousand just for the trip of 120 kilometers from Pune to Pune to Neral. Once you reach Neral, either by train or by cab, you can actually take. They have these Maruti eco vans. They can take you for 100 rupees per person to from Neral to Aman Lodge. So that's a point, and beyond which vehicles are not allowed. So, and then once you reach this point, you have further three options to go from Aman Lodge to actual Matheran. The first option is going by walk. So Matheran as a hill station, it's good for people who like to walk a lot in nature. So if you are young college going people who can actually really, who are fit and who can walk a lot, so you like Matheran. Second option is horse. You can actually ride horses, and but it is comparatively a little bit more expensive. So if you have small kids with you, and you are not able to walk a lot, then horse is an option. But every ride is going to cost you from 500 to, let's say, 700-800, or you can get a package. So it's comparatively a more expensive option, but it will give you the comfort of not walking. The third option, from only between Aman Lodge to Mathiran, is e-rickshaws. So there are e-rickshaws, but you have to queue up. So you have to wait in line to actually get your turn. There's a line, and then you can get your e-rickshaw. It's like first come first serve basis, which will take you in about 15-20 minutes from Aman Lodge to Mathiran. And the fourth option is the toy train. Even for the toy train, you have to actually wait. There is a significant amount of waiting, and seats get full. I think they have only about 105 seats. So the schedule is different from Monday to Friday, and for Saturday, Sunday, or for weekends, the schedule is different. But this is another option. I think there is a fifth option in which the train directly goes from Nerul to Matheran. But that frequency is many times this train does not run all the way from Nerul to Matheran. Um, so these are the 4 5 options. There's one more option of directly taking your own vehicle all the way to Aman Lodge or Dasturi Naka. Now, this is comparatively not recommended because the terrain from Nerul to Aman Lodge, it's about 15 kilometers and it's got really steep curves and blind turns. And unless you're a really expert driver who has driven a lot in hilly terrains, I would not recommend this. The main problem is the eco van drivers, they drive really rash. So unless you are an expert driver, don't. I mean, I would not recommend it. Anyways, so these are all the options about the commute part. But that's the challenging part. You have to take a lot of hops to reach your destination. Where to stay? Where to stay is in Mathiran, you have several hotels ranging for family between, let's say, 3,000 to 8,000 per night. So most of the hotels offer like a package. So your food is included. There are some activities like DJ or fun activities for kids, karaoke, dance. All these activities are included in your package. And so there are several hotels like Preeti, Rangoli, Gujarat Bhavan, Bike Heritage. So these are your Adamo is a hotel. So most of the resorts or hotels in Matheran, they have a very old rustic feel to them. Majority of them, some of them even feel really old or haunted. So they really give that rustic feel. So if you are not too comfortable staying in some of these, you can actually choose Adamo, which is reasonably, it's a newly renovated, or it's got new construction and it's well made. So I would recommend Adamo is a pretty good hotel. And it's well known, it's pretty good. I think it's about 6 to 7K depending on the season that you're traveling. Then what are the main attractions? So main attractions, maybe to explain this, I have actually created a small map. I hope this is visible. So in Matheran, the main central point is your Matheran train station. From your train station, there is a parallel road. This is your main market. So this is a busy street, about 800 meters to 1 kilometer. There are several shops here. And in Matheran, if you're shopping, there are several eateries and several chikki places, and also there are several footwear shops. So you can actually shop a lot if you want to purchase footwear or toys for kids. I would say the woman in your family, girls, they would have a really blast shopping a lot over in Matheran. And there's a relatively peaceful street parallel to this street, which is where majority of your hotels are there. So a lot of hotels start from here, maybe I think on this street, which is slightly above and parallel to the market street. So and then all your points. So right from here, I think Adamo is somewhere here. So yeah, so Adamo is just at the end of the market and somewhere here. And so most of your points, for example, Charlotte Lake or Echo Point, Sunset Point, they are somewhere here. And Sunrise Point is really far. So you'll get to know this. There are maps all over Matheran, but some of the distance markers in Matheran are not really accurate. It might say 3 kilometers, but it's actually just 1.5 kilometers. So that's a catch. But this is a simple map of Matheran. Two main streets, and then for the points there are about, let's say, 3 to maybe 2 to 6 kilometers of distance that you need to cover by walking, or like by foot, through a nature trail, or by horse. These are the only two options you have to follow. So yeah, this is a simple map. I hope this helps. And what else? Um, Summarizing, yeah, what you have to be really beware of monkeys. Now, Matheran has a lot of monkeys. Sometimes they will just come and snatch whatever food items or anything that you have in your hand. So beware of that, especially if you have small kids. And as my friend said, this is actually a place stuck in 1970s. That's the unique part about it. There's very less mobile network. There are no vehicles. There's a lot of nature trails. So if you like to travel back in time, then Matheran is a good place for you to relax. Personally, I felt lack of novelty factor, because the points, like, I really like Charlotte Lake, but apart from that, most of the points were okay. And what else? Yeah, the time to go travel to most of these points is either early in the morning if you start at around 5 or 6 a.m. and cover most of the points by 9 a.m., or in the evening if you again start at around 3 4 p.m., and then it gets dark really soon, so in winter especially. So if you come back by around 6, so you have to plan your day so that you are able to cover the points. This is a really long video. I try to provide as many details as possible. I'll try to post some pics as well, but that's my first travel log. Thank you. Bye.